Hey, how's it going? This is Johnny, and new year. They say new year, new me. I don't know about all that, but definitely I want to improve, and I have a lot of things I want to accomplish. And for you as a creator, hopefully one of the things that you want to work on is adding better colors to your work and making it feel as easy as ABC. Well, maybe not ABC, but making it a little easier than it was yesterday. Now, this video isn't to brag or to speak about my coloring skills, because the honest truth is I think I have a lot to work on, and colors aren't something that I've been very boastful about, or I've always looked at myself as a good colorist or as a person that's still learning. So don't think that I'm here on a mighty chair, on my Thanos chair, feeling myself, because I ain't. Trust me, you ain't gonna never see me sitting on the Thanos chair. Now, there's certain... Okay. I can see that. I can see how it looks kind of funny. My fault, my bad. It's a chair, not really Thanos, but okay. My bad, my fault. Sheesh. Internet don't let a brother get away with nothing. I gotta be on tippy toes. From a beginner to a professional, there are gonna always be things that you need to work on. And there are certain things that you can put in your past, like 2020. There were things that you didn't really get a chance to accomplish then, and there's gonna be things that you wanna do now. So let's add colors and make your coloring skills just a little better. So over time, you can get closer and closer to that professional look that you're looking for. So what are some of the things you can do? But before we get into it, on this channel, we have art tutorials, videos breaking down ideas, learning how to make money, and just developing as a creator. So if you're into that kind of stuff, make sure that you check out the other videos on the channel and you smash that subscribe button and join the community. Don't worry. Here at Rosa Studios, we're just a family, community of people coming together and believing in each other. So yes, you being here, I know you can accomplish anything. This is a community made for you. So I have a couple tips that I like to use. There are multiple things that you can do, and I don't want you to think there's just one way to get anything done. You personally have to learn from multiple sources, add it all together, and you make it special for yourself. So the first thing I have for you is, when you're starting off with your colors, I want you to have a color palette to the side. Have colors that you want to use in your illustration. If this is a new illustration, as in you designing a character for the first time, you might have some things mentally that you've thought of already before you even started drawing your character. There might have been colors that you want to associate it to certain moods and feelings, and that's something that you can work with separately. And we have videos on the channel just for that you can check out and learn how you can design your characters and make it simple. Once you have those colors, put them to the side, so in future videos you can work with them. Such as in this one, there are certain colors that you see Galactus have and my own personal character, Dr. Rose, have. So I put it to the side, so once I got to the stage where I was coloring it, I was able to use them and it made it a lot easier. This is before you even start coloring. The next thing you want to do is add your flats. Now, there are multiple ways of adding flats. Some people add flats for specific parts of a character. Some people add a flat for the entire character, such as being, let's say they want to add a color for the character as in blue. That color allows them to select their entire character and make adjustments to the entire character. While other people use selective colors, as in for the skin, the hair, the clothing, as in they just want to choose the skin and make adjustments. You have to decide how you want to place your flats. So for the most part, I actually use both, just in case I want to select the character or I want to select the specific parts. You want to have known where you want your shadows to be. Even if you're coloring someone else's work, if they've established where the shadows are going to be, it does make things easier. Now, let's say it hasn't been established. Then in that case, you want to determine where you want your light source to come from. Some things will have multiple light sources. Something will have a predominant light source, as in the sun or light above or in different locations. So you want to have your shadows, your light sources, and your flats. The next thing you want to think about is, what special effects can I add to my illustration? Now, with the special effects, it can be glowing lights, sparkles on the floor. What can you make a little special, as in you're using what's already there? Does a character have a specific part of them that glows, or can I add another light to make it a little more dynamic? After you do this, what I want you to do is, my next tip, take a step back. Take a break from what you're doing and give your eyes a second to rest. You're gonna come back, whether this is an hour, 15 minutes, the next day, and test out and see what you were working on. When you come back with a fresh pair of eyes. And remember, when you're doing something, you get in a little bit of a tunnel vision, as in you don't really get to see some of the flaws or even really what you're doing well until you take a break and come back at it. So I always suggest giving yourself a bit of time before you have to submit a piece of work, so you can just make sure everything looks good and it's cohesive. Once you take a step back, this is when I want you to do something special. Kind of like the tip before, I want you to now see what you can add to the illustration. Before, you were adding a special effect, so you use what was in the illustration already. But now what I want you to do is find something that you can add to the illustration. As in, maybe there is a signature in your work, or maybe there's a way that you can add an Easter egg. And the reason why you're doing this is you want your work to be more cohesive, and you want people to always look for something in your illustrations. So I always like to add little details that people can look at and find little clues in. And this really makes your work pop, and people have something to look forward to. They feel more connected with your work, and it makes them feel more special when they're looking at it. So don't think that you can't really liven up what you're doing. So there are multiple things you can do. You can have your color palette, you can have your flats, you can have your shadows, you can have your highlights, you can have your special effects, you can take a step back, and then you can add a little extra to it. These tips are made just to make things a little easier. It's not to say it's going to be easy, because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. You know what I'm saying? It'd just be like walking. Anybody can do it, and it ain't that hard. But because you're an amazing creator, you're doing something that most people can't. And it's okay. We all have different roles in life, and yours is to create the next big thing. So we believe in you, and we know you can get the job done. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and don't forget to like this video, because if you don't, I don't know about it. Also, let us know how you feel in the comment sections below, if there's anything you learned or you want to use in this video, and what you want to see next on the channel. Your suggestion is very important, and we like to get back to everybody that we can. You know, ain't nobody perfect, but we try to respond back to whatever messages we get, because we know how important it is to come together and to work together. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. You want to be one of the first people in the comment sections when we upload a video, and know when we do, because you know YouTube is a little funny when it comes to them videos, you know, the video notifications. I mean, you know, sometimes you don't know your people even uploading videos, so hit that notification bell. It just makes it a little easier. So as you can see, we have two videos on the screen, one best from YouTube, one best from us. They have a suggestion, we have a suggestion. Click on one of the two videos and we'll catch you over there.